Hello and very good morning. I am Shekhar Chaudhary and today I bring you the first part in the series of lectures about the counseling sessions. So today's lecture I am with the Glocal University and with the Glocal School of Business and Commerce. The expert that I bring in front of you is Assistant Professor Priyadarshini Jain. She has long experience of 16 years teaching in various universities, and her expert area is organizational behavior. She is also a trained psychologist from NCERT and Dean of Student Welfare in the Glocal University. I welcome Assistant Professor Priyadarshini.
Thank you, Shekhar sir. I welcome all the students for this session today. I'm Priyadarshini and I'll be telling you about the career options in business and commerce. Our world of work is changing very fast, and with this changes, our workspaces have entirely shifted to digital spaces. Technological changes have been introduced in almost every sector today. Now, in this scenario, a present student should be very well informed about what are the changes which are happening and how he or she should be choosing his career. Now, to start this session today, I'll be first talking about that how do a career counselor helps you in choosing the career. So this is a 3-step session and I'll explain you one by one. The career counseling session is divided into 3 parts. First part is about knowing your own self. Second part is to know the world of work. And the third part is matching the two. So when we are doing career counseling sessions, we need to understand the mechanism which goes into this. We need to be very aware about the world of work to understand how we can match into this world. So let me first talk about, as today's session we are focusing on business and commerce field, I'll be talking about how the world of business and commerce works around us. So to start with, I'll first tell you about the basic concept of what is business and what is commerce. Now the commerce field focuses on the buying and selling things of the business. Therefore, it focuses on the trade and trade related activities like accounting, costing, banking, finance. All these things are included in the field of commerce. On the other hand, when you're talking about business, business is an area where the whole thing from the planning stage to the hiring stage and then marketing, branding, everything is included in the business line, including accounting and finance. So business courses develop you for the whole business area, and it doesn't focus on one particular field like in accounting or banking or finance. So it focuses on the overall development of the business. To start a career in commerce, the most traditional courses is still CA. Apart from that, the second opted option is BCom. BCom is a course wherein you are getting awareness about accounting, costing, banking, insurance, all these things. Apart from that, there are some institutions which offer you BCom honors courses also, which is more demanded course in the market. So these are the 2 areas. After this, one could specialize and go into postgraduate course like BCom or MBA. Whereas to start a career in business, one can opt for a bachelor's degree course like BBA, that is Bachelor's in Business Administration, and a degree like BMS, Bachelor's in Management Studies. These courses introduce you to the business world and make you aware about the basic functions and sectors of business. In India, the most sorted out course is MBA, which is done after BBA, or anybody could do it after BSc also or BA also. So MBA is one of the most sorted out programs in India, and for this program you have to give an entrance exam like CAT, ZAT or MAT to get the best of the institutions in the country. Now the second part of this session I will be focusing on the skills part. The basic skills required for the business and commerce fields are, for commerce field there are two basic things which you require. First is the basic knowledge about accounts and numbers and excellent skills on Excel. Second thing which you require to excel in the field of commerce is your knowledge about taxation, trade policies of your country. The third thing which has come up in the recent times is online transactions, knowledge about online transaction and aligning a business according to it. So this is something which has come new in this era. Now for business to be successful in the field of business, you again need three important skills. The first is very good communication skills. Second is very good analytical skills. And the third is a good knowledge about your environment. Now something which has come into in this era about in the business field is you need to be very well aware about the world happenings also, because the world is changing so fast, and if you don't know about what is happening around you, you will not be able to succeed in this field. Now when you are planning for a career and you need to know that am I fit for this career or not, you need to understand two things. When you are thinking that should I be going for the commerce field, you need to understand, are you good in numbers? Will you be able to handle every day the account books? So you may ask yourself this question, do you love numbers to enter this field of commerce? For entering into the field of business, you may ask yourself whether I am able to think about in business terms. Am I very good in communication? Am I able to convince people very well? Am I able to see the situation in such a way that I could take a business to a profitable output? The job market for business and commerce field is huge. Every company wants a good manager. Every company wants a person who can look after their accounts. So the job market is huge for business and commerce students, and to talk about some few of the jobs I'll focus upon. In the commerce field, the first career option which most of the students wish to start with is chartered accountancy. So most of the students first prefer to go into CA field. CS, accounting, banking, finance, insurance are other fields wherein the jobs are available in the field of commerce. When we talk about the field of business, the fields which are available on the functional areas of business are HR manager, marketing manager, finance manager, operations manager and the production manager. So these are functional area related jobs which are available in the market. Apart from these, there are sector wise jobs also available in the market, like hospital management, retail management, school management, hotel and food management, agri-business management, paramedical management and research and consultancy management also. So there is a lot of scope in the sector-wise specialization in business management also. Apart from this, in the recent era, there are latest jobs which have come up in the field of business and commerce, which has been also illustrated in NESCO's report 2020, which highlights some jobs like blockchain developer, growth developer, market researcher, digital marketing specialist, lead generation specialist, change agent specialist and insight analytical. engineers, managers. So these are few areas where the jobs are coming up in the recent era. Over to you, Shekhar. Thank you all.
Thank you, Assistant Professor Priyadarshini. The next expert that I bring in front of you is Dr. Kanupriya. Dr. Kanupriya is head of the Glocal School of Business and Commerce. She is management degree holder from HBTI Kanpur and PhD from IIT Roorkee. Her expertise of PhD is into sustainable development and spirituality. She has keen interest and expertise in human resource development training. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shekhar, for bringing me to this platform. And we love to interact with the young minds of the country and guiding them towards a better career. Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Kanupriya, and today we'll be talking about the dynamics of the careers in management, how the management area is changing in these times. As we all know, we are running through a time of pandemic, and this pandemic time has caused a huge crisis on the economy of almost all the nations across the globe. So according to that, the business world is also undergoing huge changes, wherein every branch, be it HR, be it finance, be it marketing, every branch is also undergoing huge changes. So first, we need to understand that how these changes would be impacting the management sector. In management sector, when you are preparing as a workforce of the future, how your office gonna change and how you have to change yourself according to that requirement. These are the two main stress points that you need to think upon. So in offices also, there are different kind of changes that happens. First of all, it's not an office anymore with a table and a chair. Your home is your new office. The work from home trend is the dynamic trend that is happening, which although has been started because of a push of the pandemic, but it will become a reality for the most of us in the coming times. So your desk is not anymore a workstation. You are more open to now hot desking. What is hot desking? When you work from the premises of your home, of your comfort. In that case, no more you have a reporting time or a leaving time. Well, practically that time expands to a 24-hour scenario where you're getting calls, you're responding to your mails, you are preparing reports, you are attending meetings at any hour of the day. So it becomes more of a hot desking option where you need to be proactive with every coming situation rising up as and when it comes to you. Then also another thing is that your performance, earlier like there were some criterias according to which the performance of the candidates were measured up, and now the performance would be only based upon the performance that the candidate is giving up. The employee, whatever response is giving to the changing situations, whatever productivity he has resulted into, that would be counted as the major stress point for measuring the performance. So attending your boss to some dinner, then giving gifts to your seniors, it won't help you anymore. The quality of the work that you have, the skills that you have, those would be more important. So when we talk about the recruitment process even of the companies today, the recruitment is also happening borderless. I mean, like you're sitting in Nagpur and you're giving interview for a Delhi company. You're sitting in UP and you're giving interview for a Californian company, right? So the recruitment is also happening borderless. Although it is an advantage to most of us where you can work in any part of the country, then you also need to be prepared for that international level of skill set that you possess so that you can work in any and every of the situation. The jobs also that are coming up would change to a large level as the job would be of more of a redundant nature, more of newness. Like earlier, if you were going to a customer and then you were selling a product to them, it won't work like this anymore. You will have to give a virtual demo to your customers to help them understand what is the product all about. Your accessibility to your customers would increase multiple folds and your human touch your interaction with the customer would decrease. So new type of jobs would be emerging, a new type of doing the jobs would come up. Similarly, in the hierarchical level also, in a organization, like earlier you were reporting to your boss about the number of people you touched today, the products you sold or the services that you provided to your customers. This scenario would also change to a higher extent as the hierarchical level in a virtual world will be more of a flatter structure. You will not be reporting to any boss physically, but just submitting the reports. So virtually you have a boss who is also virtual to you, whose existence is virtual to you. So even in that way, a candidate needs to understand how he would be communicating in the virtual world with all of his colleagues. When you this was about the nature of the work that you are doing in your offices, and then when you talk about the salary also that you would be getting, again it would be changing according to the performance of the company. The value addition that the employee brings to the organization, that would convert into the salary. The more value addition you give, the more higher salary you can draw from the organization. When we talk about the girl candidates, girl employees, although earlier it was seen that when everything turns virtual, then the women employees can increase, because every woman who is capable, who is educated, they can contribute to the working environment. But at the same time, it also increases the pressure on the women who are at home to give their performance in a dual way, like they have to look after their domestic responsibilities also, and they have to perform in the professional world also. So there are challenges to it, but then your advantage would be that the level of the performance, even if you work for 4 hours and your performance is up to the standard, it will very well help you draw a good salary and a good job profile in your organizations. So this was all about how the offices are changing, and once you understand how offices are changing, then you need to understand that how the candidate needs to change himself or herself. So the first quality when you will be applying for some job profile anywhere, so 2 things are counted, your education and your skill set. Now in the education also, how the world is changing, that it's more of a practical based. Like there's a news that now Maruti Suzuki has they have coordinated, they have collaborated with IIM Ahmedabad, where their incubation center would be run by the Maruti Suzuki people. Even Maruti Suzuki people would be running on their projects under the incubation center of IIMA. So what is this? This is the rapid change that is coming, where the candidate just does not need to know the theoretical knowledge of the concepts, but the practical applications of it. How to convert a business idea or a problem into a new venture, into a new business venture. So that is how the world is changing. Along with the theoretical knowledge, you need to have the knowledge of the practical things, how the business world is actually running. So accordingly, your skill set should also be very dynamic. You cannot write like having good communication skills or having presentation skills as your skill set. No. The skill set most important in today's times are your dynamism, your agility, your ability to adapt, adaptability to the changing circumstances. All these comprise the new skill set, how much you are capable of adjusting to the new demands. How much technical knowledge you have related to this internet, the use of electronic tools in giving your performance to the organization. So it would form the new skill set for each and every job profile, be it of a lower level, be it of a middle management level or a higher management level. So you need to be more digital, you need to be more tech savvy. For that also, you need to keep on building your skill set. You need to uplift your levels of skills and your knowledge regularly. So when in today's time, so many courses are available there, you have different digital platforms also, like Coursera is there, where you can collaborate with various international universities and do some course from there online. So in that way, you need to keep on uplifting your skill sets, and you need to improve your communication skills also. Up till now in management area, like body language was a very important concept, but now when you are virtual with anyone, whosoever to whom you are talking to, your body language is almost negligible. It's going to be negligible because only your upper part is visible, and whatever you are speaking, in the way you are explaining to the customer or your client, that would be more important. So you need to work upon your communication skills. Then when we talk so much about being digitally connected with all the people, then there is an important concern also. What about your mental health? So related to that, even the policies and the programs of the companies are changing. For example, PepsiCo has done this, where they have introduced a disciplined timetable for their people. Like I talked earlier, you get on calls continuously or attending meetings, the virtual walls have just disappeared, there's no 9 to 5 job. So in that case, the mental health of the candidates is also very important. So what PepsiCo did, they developed a timetable where there is a time that this much time would be there for meetings, then there is a disconnect time that in between this time you need to stretch out yourself to prepare yourself for another meetings. Then there is a time zone where no meetings would be held. Then whatever occasions are there, birthdays are there, anniversaries of people are there, that is celebrated online but with the full family. Whole family is there in that meeting. So more of a human connection is being built up virtually. Like earlier, if you didn't know the parents or the spouse or the kids of the employee, but now you know each one of them because you're meeting regularly in different parties virtually. So that is the kind of connect that is being built up in the organizations these days. Now, when you are engaged so much as a person sitting at your home with the different clients, with the companies, organizations, so the important concept for you is engaging and developing your personal branding. You launch yourself as a brand to the organizations, to your clients, and you keep on working on that, you keep on developing with that. So definitely you should look for a course in which you feel that yes, your personality is made up for this type of courses and you would shine as a person in this particular course. Why is it important to understand? Because in this virtual world, it will be only you. There won't be a team working behind you to help you understand the things, to help you perform. No. It would more depend upon your skill set and your knowledge. So you need to develop and you need to launch that personal brand of yours. I hope this helps you with a little bit of understanding what you want to do in future and how the business world is running these days. With all the wishes and luck from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kanupriya, Professor Anis, Shafiullah Anis. Professor Anis is an engineer from HBDI Kanpur and PGDM from IIM Lucknow. He has extensive experience in the sectors of FMCG and he has worked in India and Africa, particularly in Nigeria. As of now, he is a PhD scholar with the Monash University. Please, I welcome Professor Anis.
Thank you, Shekhar. Hello friends, I am Shafiullah Anis and I am Assistant Professor at Glocal School of Business and Commerce. Today I am going to talk about career options in sales and marketing. I have huge experience in FMCG sector working with the top brands like Dettol, Durex, Dermicool, Cherry, etc. and etc. I have worked in India, I have worked abroad and I have also been recruited by marketing departments and sales department by top FMCG companies, top MNCs of the world. So today I will talk about how to make your career and what it requires to be in a career related to sales and marketing. So marketing is one of the most important departments. It's like heart of your body because marketing and sales, they generate the revenue and without revenue no organization can run. And the best thing about marketing is the number of jobs. There is a huge quantity, numbers of jobs that is available in this area. If you compare with the HR, if you compare with the finance or other areas. So marketing can be very lucrative career also and it is also very satisfying. But what does it take to be a marketer? But before talking about that, I will talk about new emerging areas which are which have become important in this domain. Like you might have heard about digital marketing, you might have heard about sports marketing, tourism marketing. No more are the jobs only restricted to brand management or business management. Now we are exploring culture marketing, we are exploring public relations, celebrity marketing. These are the new areas which are coming up, and you can make a career into these fields and make good amount of money and make your name. So you can come on TV, you can be anything that you want. For making a career in marketing, you need to have some kind of professional training, professional degrees like BBA at a graduation level and MBA at the post-graduation level with a specialization in marketing. Starting salary, if you talk about, even at the median level, the starting salary in sales and marketing is very high, like it goes around 8, 9, 10 lakhs per annum. And once you are into this area, into this field for around say 5 to 7 years, you can earn as high as like 20 lakhs per annum, 25 lakhs per annum or more. So sky is the limit. But now the question is what it takes or what it requires to become a good marketer. So I have only one suggestion, and that is something on which I have been judging people when I recruit them, whenever I have recruited them. That is, are you street smart? If you are street smart, you are a great marketer and you can be one. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Anis. I hope you all must have enjoyed this series, the first lecture in this series, and must have gained a knowledge. So I hope also that you will be present in the more series that will bring in the future. And it was a very lively experience for me to share the experts and their knowledge with you. And good luck for the future. We will be happy to be part of your journey of endeavor of learning. Thank you.